Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. Another glorious day in the Republic, I think, as we continue our expansion to the south. It's going to be an exciting episode, folks. Lots I want to experiment with. I have some plans based on your comments and suggestions and feedback, and I'm really curious to try out some mechanics that we've been thinking about for a while, but I've kind of not focused on because there were other things to focus on. Namely things behind these clouds right now, but now that things are sort of starting to fall into place with that new city in the south, I'm able to play around with things like cars, potentially. I think I'm going to try and get a dealership in today and see how that works so we can familiarize ourselves, because we will eventually be building our own cars when we finish the industrial area to the south, but I want to make sure I understand exactly how those things work in this game. I want to mention, as always, folks, if you've been enjoying this series and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It makes such a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel. It absolutely changes what I do and how much I do of what I do. So leave those likes and comments down below, folks. I should also mention that I read through all the comments, because not only do y'all have some great feedback and thoughts and insights and senses of humor, but because I also enjoy reading through the comments. On which note, the first thing we're going to sort out is this tram situation. So many of you provided me with potential solutions to the tram situation, and while it was working fine at the end of the last session, many of you very ominously pointed out that the troubles will be back soon. So let's go ahead and sort that out. Again, there were plenty of suggestions. I looked through them all. Some of y'all included screenshots. I can't express my gratitude enough. So thank you for taking those like steps to try and sort things out and get this all to work. So one of the suggestions, which seemed to be the easiest to implement, so the one that I suppose makes most sense, right, path of least resistance, was to simply convert this into a chain, and that should do the trick. So we're gonna see if that works out. Hopefully it will. And then we'll have this blockage sorted out, and that'll be that. The other thing that I want to do while paused is make an adjustment to our connection from Trainwrecksky down to Farminsky. The thing about the trams is that they are actually two different trams, and I'd completely missed that because they're so similar looking. Their names are so similar as well, apart from literally one number. So oops on my part. Should have paid more attention to that. So I'm going to swap them out for new trams or different trams, but the same tram across the board. The only potential, I don't want to say concern, but the only other thing I might do is swap them out for a train. The reason why I'm sticking to a tram is because trams can honestly move enough people. If I buy a new tram, right, 68 passengers, 75 passengers, these are... I should have upgraded my trams a while ago. That's the 105 NA that I have. 72 kilometers per hour, 68 passengers. Okay, looks like we're not going that much higher for speed. But the difference in speed must be like 8 to 10 kilometers per hour between those two out there. All right, here's what I'm thinking. We'll go ahead and we'll get... I just like how the tram Tim 2 looks. 92 passengers. We don't need that many down south here is the problem. 150 passengers on this one. Again, we don't need that many passengers, but it's a faster tram. Jeez, trying to balance which tram to get. And again, we can set the limit on how many passengers it actually takes, right? Spending 90K for half usage. I don't know what the value of that is. Is the same speed. Engine power is a bit stronger here. You know what? We'll get another tram 105 NA. 68 passengers makes much more sense. The thing is, see, if I were to get a train to bring down people, all we have is the fire station that needs 2 people because we've only got the 1 truck, and the livestock farm, which needs 50 people. So we need 52 people here in rotating shifts, obviously, but the trams should be able to cover that. I shouldn't need a train that can bring, 150 people, and that'll just be a waste of people with nowhere to go. So the 105 NA gets to stay. The 102 NA, once it arrives at Farminsky, we're going to send it, we're going to sell it off, we're going to swap it out for a 105, for a new 105. And after that's done, we'll turn our attention back down south, make some progress down there. I just want to make sure construction is assigned because I have to pay some attention to this tram right now. So I want to make sure construction is ongoing and assigned. The roads are seeing progress. Indeed they are. You've got construction offices You do not have construction offices? Oh no, you're completed. Okay, great. Construction stopped there. Okay, that's because you're being built still. Now, many of you are pointing out that I can just auto increase the radius of the auto construction. Totally, I usually do that. Where is it? Where is it? Where is my radius? There it is. I usually do that. I push it right up to, you know, 3,000 or whatever. The reason why I didn't do it down here is because I wanted some more specified micromanaged control over what gets built in what order, which is why I haven't done that. But I will probably do that soon because the parts that require a bit of management is already it's done. We're past that point. So I think we're fine over there. The other thing that was suggested is I could probably start doing some of the construction down here. Probably not a bad idea to get the mines going. Don't know if we have... we can start getting resources down here. You know what, let's go ahead and set you to auto search. And let's make that a bit bigger. Yeah. Let's get that going. Let's get all this going because we might as well. Now, what are these roads that are... Sure. Anything this can help with, let it help with, and apart from that, we'll soon have all the other construction offices coming down to help down here. We'll want to upgrade some of these roads as well eventually as the mines and stuff get completed. We'll want to upgrade these roads. And I saw actually on that topic, many of you, most of you, I would say, are opposed to paying for these roads. So you know what? I'm on board with that. Let's build it all ourselves, right? We can, we should, we will. Let's take a look at Farminski, the trams. Let's hit play. 5.7 million. Money's coming through, no problem. This month has been good to us. It's only been 3 days, which means this year has been good to us. It's only been 3 days. Last year was fantastic. But yeah, hopefully we can reduce some of the importing that's happening, especially of crops. So let's go ahead and hit play. And hope for a great day. Yes, that was absolutely intended to rhyme. This tram is coming around, hopefully. Where are you, buddy? Making your way over. 55 kilometers per hour around the bend. I think the speed is fine. I think it's just that the two trams are moving at different speeds. Because this one's max, I believe, is 65, while the other one's max is 72. So in this straightaway and in this straightaway, there's a bit of catching up that's happening. Oh no, is your max 55? That's really bad. Because buddy here, you can see is moving 72 right now. So right now he's closing the gap. And what does he turn that bend at? It's pretty interesting to see how all this stuff gets implemented, I think. He's turning that bend at 72. So it's not even just about the straights, it's about even the corners. That tram is so much faster. Look at that. Look at the speed difference. Wow. Now that it's been pointed out, I can't see anything else. Yes, he's doing this whole thing at 72. This is funny. And this stays at 55. Wow. All right. Good spot, y'all. This is why I say, I read all the comments. Because especially when recording, personally, I'm not saying everybody does this. When I record, I tend to get tunnel vision a lot more. It's because I'm, looking at my recording software, making sure everything's working fine because I'm paranoid like that. I'm looking at things to comment on and whatnot. So some things like this easily slip by, and I'm grateful to have people help point those things out in the comments. All right, let's get you through. Come on, hurry it up. I could double speed it, but I do want to check some things before I wreck some things. Okay, so you're going to come here, and I'm going to send you to the depot as soon as people hop off. Come on now. There we go. Go to the depot. Let's go ahead and buy... I'm going to stick with the 105 NA. Copy your schedule over. I'm going to send this out soon. Come on, get in here, buddy. You're holding everybody up. You're holding everybody up. Could have put some sound fours down, I suppose. You done there? There we go. So I can get rid of... I'll send this one out first. Let this one arrive. Once it arrives, I think we'll do the little swap. I can get rid of this. 102. Sell you for how much? 36k? Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Alright, you're going to turn around and leave. Looks like we've got, yep, lots of workers. Livestock is being prepared, I suppose is the word to use properly, so that's good. What's the deal here? You're about to leave. That's fine. I think I want to wait until it gets about like halfway up there before sending the other one. Because again, it's all a matter of timing that gap. Once that gap has been timed, this won't be a problem. And as we're waiting for you to arrive over here, let's go ahead and pick up. What do I need? I've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 of everything. Wondering if I get another harvester and another covered hull. The harvester and another covered hull. That should help. Where's our tram? Where you at, buddy? There it is. Alright, I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead and hit start, I think. This is going to take some time for it to, even get to this point. By the time it gets to there, the tram will have probably arrived. We're looking pretty good over here, though. Did you make it through? You did indeed. Excellent. Oh, you're still carrying livestock. Why is that? Because this thing was topped up, I take it? Not produce or store. Fair enough. Where are my meat trucks? I guess at least that's a good sign of the times as far as livestock is concerned, I would say. All right, cool. So that, of course, there's a game crash. Why not? Why not, right? Why not? And it's right before I did this swap as well. All right, let's go ahead and send it to the depot. Go ahead and buy the appropriate tram. Let's copy your schedule over. There we go. Like perfect timing. I don't know why the game crashed there. I was just moving the map down. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So well, actually, I don't even need to send it to the depot to sell it. I just realized. Whoops. All right, come through. So as that's happening, let's go ahead and, right. I do have to repurchase over here as well. So let's go ahead and buy our harvester and buy our covered hull. 4 of you already got. Oh, you know what? Actually, I've got 4 tractors. I've got 4 covered hulls. I wish I could undo that. That was a mistake. Whatever, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I need another harvester. That's what I need. And I should have probably got this combine. That's a bit of a waste of money. Down over here, combine. Oh, I need some more tractors down here. Be the best. Kind of slow, but your speed / level is higher. That's the thing I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around. This thing moves a lot faster. But this thing has a higher level. Let's get one of the blue ones. See how that bounces out. See how that bounces out. Now, where's my tram over here? Where is my tram over here? Are you ready to start? Okay, there he is. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and hit start. Cool. That kind of worked out fine. No issues. All right, cool. So we've seen livestock's coming through okay. We've seen all the stuff has been filled up. Hopefully this will help with the supply and yeah, with the supply of crops. And we've got so many farms. I'm really hoping that this prevents the need to import crops. We've got these trucks coming through and picking crops up. Yeah, decent rate. 68. How much is... Okay, that is 68. So right now we are in a position to import again, unfortunately. They're loading up on more livestock. All right, cool. Well, that is... it is what it is. Let's go ahead and pay attention down south over here. So at Brixtonia, there's a little situation. Oh, not at Brixtonia, sorry. At Ruralinski, there's a situation. Which is that this warehouse over here... No. This warehouse over here is filled. So I need to limit the amounts of things that we're carrying. You're not going to be holding crops here. You're not going to be holding chemicals. No fabric. Alcohol, food, clothes is all we need here. Alcohol, food, clothes. Now we're filled up, so I need to empty this place out a little bit. I was hoping that the opening of the stores down at this new spot, who we still need to name actually, I was hoping that would actually empty out that warehouse a little bit, but we're nowhere close to emptying out. I might need to get a couple of shipments of clothes out of here. We're just 12 tons over. Do I have a spare truck? I don't. Now you're coming through to drop off or pick up? You're coming through to pick up, but like barely any. Oh, we're way overboard. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and purchase a truck. And hang on, why did you come there? I'll go to the warehouse, go to cargo. No, wait. Deleted the wrong one. Delete you. Load. Food. There we go. And let's go ahead and purchase. I can't believe I'm buying a truck to do one export run. That just sounds so ridiculous. I wonder if there isn't a different truck I could like steal from a different job. Like one of these. These are all open hull. Do we not have a covered hull truck over here? Who's bringing electronic components? You are. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead. We're gonna steal this one. Over here, you're gonna unload your items. Turn you around. And we'll bring them back afterwards. Alright, and then after you go there, I want you to come over to here. Load food. And then go all the way down to Baraharad to unload food. I could have exported these electronic components as well, just to get it all done with in one go, but kind of pointless. Where are you, buddy? Unloading? No, you can't unload. Right, you know what? Unload your electronic components there as well. And your alcohol, your okay, there we go. Because this thing's filled up as well, I'm pretty sure. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. You're gonna go there, you're gonna load up your food, you're gonna unload the food and the electronic components you have on you. Unfortunately, you're kind of full, so you're not gonna be able to get a full load of food. That's the reason why I wanted to unload the electronic components first. Well, let's let them do a couple rounds of that. I cannot believe we're overproducing these items. Oh, rather I should say we have previously overproduced these items. I should export clothes instead. Definitely export clothes instead. Where'd Buddy go? Is that you? Yeah. Clothes will also make us more money. There, let's do that. And again, it'll be a slow journey because of the dirt path over there, but we'll deal with it. Now, over here, what are we looking at in terms of employment? Looks like everyone's got a job. Some people are complaining about not being able to visit the pub or tavern. Oh, hello. I see. You're not connected there. Let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. Beautiful. That should solve that problem. What about getting clothes? We have access to the store. The store definitely has clothes. I guess it just doesn't have the free time to do it. That's got to be the problem there. All right, fair enough. So that's that down over here. No kindergarten. An interesting predicament. Yeah, it's been suggested to me that I need a lot more kindergartens. Now, there is a kindergarten here that's got a lot more capacity. It must have been like, I really want to figure out how the game reports on these things. Like that must have happened once a little bit ago when the staff was really low for a moment, and those 3 workers weren't able to go because at that very moment, the kindergarten was topped up. That's got to be what happened there. That's got to be what happened there. More clothes and stuff coming through is ridiculous. Down over here, this is almost done construction. Once this is done construction, we can at least spread our food and clothes and stuff. It's getting kind of crazy. Okay, you're almost done. Almost. And then once the trolleybus road is done, we're going to upgrade the roads on either side. What's the deal down over here? Any progress? I don't think so. What's your problem? Missing a couple of things. That's fine. You've got some mechanisms that can do some things. Yeah, the trucks are out. The trucks are out. They're probably bringing... What are you bringing to the roads? Yeah, you're bringing resources to the different roads and stuff, so that's fine. I mean, if they can help in any way, they can help, right? All right, now do I look into a car dealership? Workers are coming here at an okay rate, but if I put a car dealership down now, or some of y'all were suggesting, rather than putting a dealership down, I should wait until the garage is done, because you can buy directly at the garage. Tough pick. Where would I put the dealership down? Try and plan a little bit over here. Equipment for citizens, I believe. Car dealer. Doesn't take that many resources. Obviously, we have to buy the cars still until we're producing our own. We have to buy them. Let's see. I was talking about putting this over here so that it could hook up to our car manufacturing setup back over here. I'm wondering if I want to stick to that plan, because I imagine people have to be able to walk to it. Set you up like this. Should be able to deal cars to everybody down here if we're up over here, right? And then the factory can be up over here. Wow, that's really close to Brixtonia. Feel kind of strange about that. Put you down over here instead. Something like this, because I want to make sure those factory connections can be used. Alright, give me a second here. Sorry about that. Construction sounds outside were just getting ridiculously loud, and I couldn't even concentrate. Okay, so, what are we looking at here? So if I put the dealership down over here, I could get the factories up over here, and I guess that's fine. I don't necessarily want the factories up here, though, if I'm honest. The car dealer has to be hooked up to... Well, let's go ahead and hit play. No need to keep things paused. The car dealer needs to be hooked up to a car storage, right? Like, if we look at the various industry, I believe? No, it's in engineering. Yeah. Space for vehicles, right? So it's like a storage lot. So this could, you know, go back over there, getting us some more distance between the cars manufacturing, because I'd like to put the manufacturing over here, right? So if the manufacturing is over there and it's connected to, so let's see, need that tooltip to disappear. I think this is vehicle manufacturing. Like, they're big and they require a lot of stuff. Okay, vehicle production line, space for vehicles. Okay, so this would go like over here, something like this, right? I have to flatten the train, obviously. This would go somewhere over there, and then it would hook up to our space for vehicles over here, which in turn would be able to hook up to our car dealer over here. But that looks like it's way too far away. I might need to drive cars down to the dealership to keep the factories at a distance. I think that's what we'll have to resort to. So let's go ahead and plan this out. I could put the dealer up top there. That seems too far away. I'm pretty sure people need to be able to walk here to be able to pick up a car. I could hook it up to a separate storage lot. We'll leave that side clear for storage. And then, yeah, we'll have vehicles coming from over here down to over here to drop the cars off at a lot. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So let's go ahead and get the car dealer down. I really want to see how this works. We've got the sidewalk. We obviously need a road connection over here. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put this all down. Probably over here. So it's a nice kind of symmetrical approach over here. Let's go ahead and actually get the road down first, right? Be like this. Something like that. There we go. And let's go ahead and build our car dealer. Need some flat terrain, that's fine. Flatten you, and hopefully the sidewalk will connect as well. It was connecting earlier, but now it's decided it doesn't want to, which is always nice. I want to raise this a bit more. Okay, there we go. Car dealer over here. And again, we can build this ourselves as well, right? So get that down there. We get the sidewalk connection down over here. No problem. And people should be able to reach this. Well. I guess they can't because of... There's no crossing nearby. I guess I could introduce a crossing here. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And now, yeah, everyone has access on this side. Jeez. We're gonna need another car dealer like down over here or down over here. Again, I'm assuming people have to be able to walk to it. That might not be the case, but I would be surprised if that's not the case. And again, the other option is to just buy cars directly into a parking lot, which is what I don't want to do. I specifically don't want to do that. I wonder if we get some of y'all working on this. Nah, I don't think I should focus on these just quite yet. I'm wondering if I should add some more vehicles to this bad boy as well. Now, I should mention, some of y'all were suggesting that I should start picking up construction workers from the trolley bus stop over here. I actually don't need to do that because anybody that's not assigned a place to go, so any of the workers at Brixtonia I-700A that isn't already at a job is going to be going to a construction site to help build it up. I mean, any construction site that they can walk to. So, you know, they'll be able to help at these. Unfortunately, not able to help at this one. Which, fine, maybe I do need a bus to bring people over. But I don't want to take people away from the power plant is the thing. That would be a problem. There's also been mentions, by the way, of like connecting the power plants together and exporting power. So connecting the power plants together, that's definitely a plan I have, I'll do eventually. As far as exporting power, we've been doing, oh, you know, we were doing that. I stopped doing that a while ago when we started having the brownouts and power fluctuations. So I could start selling a little bit of power. And again, it'll just be, where are we? Export of resources. It'll just be a constant supply of a little bit of money. And there's no harm in that, right? We're almost at 6 million, which is ridiculous to think about. But there's no harm in getting there faster. Now, what's the deal over here? Are you jammed? No, you're not. We're still moving over here. You were just waiting for this to come through. I like when this thing works nicely, because it's a very, as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty complicated. Like, it took a lot of tries to get this right, and now that it's finally working, it just feels good. And it looks like the trams here are moving as well, no problem. 150 workers coming through right now. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. And then what's going on down over here? These trams have somehow managed to catch up. We have a blockage over here. Seems to be the case. Seems to be the case. Let's go. Let's get these guys out of here. Pull you back in here. And hopefully... And you back to Veteran East. It's a one-way, unfortunately. Everything here is one-way. This is a two-way. You can just get through there. Everything's kind of stuck between semaphores. I hate when this happens, because it's like, okay, well, what am I... what am I to do? Okay, let's go ahead and... get rid of you. Two-way. Yeah, okay, let's get rid of that. They should be able to come through now. And that'll free up the issue, I think. Come on now, push through. Should be able to push through. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go through, go through. Okay, what's the issue here? Issue down there. You find down there. In the clear, buddy. Just go. Oh my god. Go, go, go. I believe in you. Okay. Bring these back. We cancel this one as well. But also try and free up a slot back over here. This one should be able to get out of here. Unless it's still stuck on that track over there. Looks like it is. Alright. Here's what we do. We go ahead and we get rid of That. Just gotta remember to put the chain back down there. Alright, so now you should be able to get out of here. I don't know why you're going all the way that way, but... Hey, you do you. Turn around, please. Head to Farminski. Clear path over here. Even put the chain back down now. Go, go, go. Oh man, they take so long sometimes. This is where fixing these things becomes annoying. Okay, so now you're gonna go through. You're gonna free up this block. You're still stuck here, because this is looking at this whole section. I could pull you back. Do nothing but cause jams. Trying to free up the block over here. Once it gets past here, I'll put the semaphore down, and that should free this up, I think. Go, 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 go. You're good. You're good. No, what? No. No. Farminski. You're headed to Farminski. Come on. This bus is just like, what are you doing? I was getting ridiculous. I don't know when and why this has become a situation now. When did this happen? And do I... Okay, let's try this. Let's go ahead and just simply... Oh, hang on. Looks like we've got it. I just have to update that guy's order after this cleanup happened. All right, fine. You know, whatever. It is what it is. Wow, that was painful. My apologies, folks. What was I coming up here to check? Right, I was coming up here to check if the trams were working okay. I got my answer to that question. No workers down here right now, and the tram that just came down is obviously empty. Which doesn't help anybody. This tram will hopefully be able to pick some people up. Ugh, painful. At least we still have some meat and stuff up over here. In fact, let me just check real quick. What's our happiness and stuff looking like? People are overall very happy and satisfied. And unemployment is, you know, at acceptable levels, I would say. So that's good. Definitely get more people coming down there. Clothes, food, meat. How not? You're able to come up here, and here we have food. We don't have clothes. We don't have clothes? How do we not have clothes? Oh, what have I done? Have I exported all my clothes? Another small shopping center. I wish these could be visualized by, like, what they carry. That's all this warehouse. That's fine. Yeah, hang on. What's up with our clothes situation? Because our warehouse up over here doesn't have clothes. Missing fabric, but you're operating without issues. Just guess we don't have enough. Do we not have enough crops? We have more than enough crops. What's the problem here? What's the problem here? Missing? Yeah, how are you missing fabric? We've got so much coming through. We've got so much crops coming through, and it's operating without issues, it says. I could stop production momentarily. Because there's no trucks in here loading up right now, so I should be seeing the number of loads going up. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but if I do that, what happens? Fabric's not being stored here. Fabric's not being stored here. There's a truck loading up. That's what's going on. Buddy. Get you out of there. I know I shouldn't be micromanaging, but I'm wasting so much time here. Yeah, okay, now we're operating without issues. This is something that needs to be sorted out. Like, I wish the fabric can come here. So I wonder if I tell the trucks to pick fabric up from the warehouse instead. Got quite a few vehicles bringing in chemicals. Again, you don't need to go there. You could go here instead, but I don't want to overload the warehouse either. Yeah, let's go ahead and get you over here instead to load fabric. Don't go to the fabric factory. Okay, chemicals, 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 and chemicals. All right, cool. There's just that one rogue truck doing what it wanted to do. And that will hopefully keep clothes coming through. We didn't realize clothing had become a problem somehow. Seemingly out of the blue. Operating without issues. Is there a truck in here? Yeah, there's a truck picking up clothes. So again, clothes we can also pick up from this warehouse, but I don't want to overload the warehouse. It is currently storing crops, chemicals, and fabrics. That should be fine. Okay, we should be fine. Let's we'll do another check-in soon. And hopefully clothes will be spread out at that point. Lots of food in here. I should probably limit the amount of stuff. No storing crops, no chemicals, no fabric. Alcohol, food, clothes. Electronic components, mechanical components, no plastics. I'm gonna keep electronics in here because eventually we're gonna want to store electronics in here. Who knows when that time will be, but hopefully it'll be sometime soon. Yeah, we need clothes down here ASAP. What about, so that's that store. What about up over here? We need clothes up here as well. Yeah, this whole thing had come to a standstill because of that fabric carrying truck, I think. I mean, it's more than just one thing. It's a domino effect, but that was certainly a part of the problem. What's the deal here? Looking good. This thing is done, right? Yeah. This thing needs to be built. This is all done. Go ahead and continue construction here. Progress down here. Yep. Being made. These guys are being worked on still. Good stuff, good stuff. This needs to be completed before we can assign these. All right. Getting there. Let's double speed it. Wow, that was just the first month of the year. The scale of time is often really funny with this game. There we have it. We're past the 6 million mark as well. This is kind of crazy how much money we have. Could almost spend on all the things it feels silly to spend on. Are we topped up on? Oh yeah, we're 83% filled. Oh crap, you know what? I just realized I need to check the warehouse here. Loads have been emptied out. That's good. Alcohol is still not pushing through. There's room for it. We're 72% filled. Hopefully that sorts itself out. Let's go ahead and get our... This has got to be the one, right? Yeah, it's got to be the one that's carrying the clothes back and forth. Because we've emptied enough clothes out. Like I said, we've got room here to put some alcohol. Hopefully that'll start happening. As soon as a truck comes through that needs alcohol. Maybe. It no longer says cannot store or export alcohol, so there's that. Once you're done unloading there, let's go ahead and get you back over here, buddy. Get you loading electronic components and unloading them there. Never back to the cargo station. See how close you are. Hang on, where are you going? Oh, he needs to fuel up. That's the pain of this. I mean, I could put a fueling station down there, but I need to get a gas station down there, but I'd need to get power up there as well. On which note, I should get a gas station down over here, for sure. I need to supply power to it as well, of course. Where are we? Gas station, gas station. Come on, I know you're somewhere here. Oh, there we go, gas station. I keep forgetting it's down there. Put it down over here somewhere. Put it down over here as well. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, because we've got one all the way up over here. So anything up over here is able to gas up over there, that's fine. Anything down over here, we might eventually add another one down over here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. But for now, let's add one over here. It's good to have them close to the terminal points, basically, of your transit. Let's put you down over here. This will pay for it. Gas station down here makes sense. This is no longer a one-way at this point. Right, we'll go ahead and 10K, it's nothing. There we go, let's make sure we're getting fuel in here, and of course you're getting power from the area. I'll purchase just a little bit of fuel. There we go. That should help prevent any slowdowns down over here. That'll be very good for us, I think. In fact, it'll also help some of these vehicles get some fuel. Okay, good to see the construction work being worked on over here. And ooh, where are you headed to? You know, work on this? Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? I'm glad I got this, these guys working on stuff. Might as well, right? Might as well use everything for everything. This is almost done. Why are you... Come on. There are vehicles coming in. There we go, 6.7 tons of steel coming through. And all the electronic components coming through. We're like almost done. My patience is like, I enjoy seeing all this stuff get built. I enjoy when it is our own hard work. But man, sometimes my patience is just like on edge. I could add more vehicles to this as well, and that would definitely speed things up. Just having more vehicles would make it all so much faster. But I want to quickly make sure that you are assigned. And let's make sure... I see, we need to get some of these bigger vehicles, or bigger depots working on some of these bigger things. Cool. This road connection doesn't exist, but we have a footpath connection. I was pretty sure footpath, like construction vehicles can move on footpaths. I thought at least, but maybe I'm mistaken. All right, let's see, we got buses, we got open hulls, we got dumpers, we got mixers, we got covered hulls, pavers, rollers. We got 4 of basically everything except for bus. I don't need more buses, I don't think. I could use some more cranes. They speed up construction by up to 7 times, is what I've been told. So that's pretty massive. Go ahead and get a pair of cranes. Let's get a pair of pavers. Let's get a pair of rollers. And I feel like an open hull is not a bad idea. Open hull is used to move bricks, steel, boards, like they're used for so much stuff. I could also just get more mixers, because mixers can only move so much at a time, so having more mixers isn't a bad idea. Okay, let's go ahead and do a mix of that. Let's get a mixer. Get one of you, and let's get a open hull as well. One of you. There. That should make this a bit more efficient. And the open hulls can also carry vehicles around, so that should be good. They're working on road all the way through, so that's good. I want to upgrade some of these roads, actually. Wood storage is almost full. Wood storage is full. Jeez. Be exporting wood or something. You guys are not assigned to any... Oh. Hello. Get your auto search going. You should be able to pick some projects up, and if not, I will just tell you which ones to go to. There we go. There we go. They're starting to add some. The underground parking lot as well. Sure, why not? You know what? Yeah, let's work on that. Let's work on that. And this thing? Oh, beautiful. This is done. All right. That being done is good and also useless. It's good because it means we can offload some goods down here. It's useless because people can't reach it to work it. So you're dropping off at... Hold on a second. Why is the cargo station still not pulling... Okay, it is. Okay, good stuff. Alcohol's coming through now. All right, good. Okay. So you're fine doing what you're doing. I need to find the vehicles that are dropping clothes and food off over here. So you go to the small barn 2, and after that, you come over here. You unload your clothes. Just the one vehicle, I would say, is enough, because as we see, things get clogged up. Here, you're going to unload your food. Your unperishable food. And then the meat and electronics, of course, we have to purchase, which is fine. We'll do that when we can get sellers in here. But the meat needs to be provided as well. So let's go over here. You, my good friend, after meat storage 2, you'll come down over here. Unload your meat. Oh, right, I can't specify. This is shopping center 2. Well, this is meat storage 2. Yes, okay, cool. Over here, we were going to start getting some goods. I thought I saw the meat truck coming through. That was the food truck. Okay, cool. We're gonna start loading up over here, and pretty soon people will be able to shop down there. Now we can't reach there just quite yet. I wonder if... No, yeah, it's way too far away. Even with the footpath connections and stuff, it's way too far away. Now, I don't know if the fancier footpaths and the fancier roads allow people to cross further or not. Oh, I'm so tempted to just pay for this 20k. Work is progressing kind of slowly. As more of this as more of this road gets done, it's funny to see how much faster things move. Oh, jeez, someone set fire to the city hall. I mean, it could just be a regular fire. It could also be arson. I'm just saying, it's city hall. Let's see. So down over here, it's good progress we made on this garage. Down over here, down over here, down over here. What do I want to do next? Got power coming through. I've got gas stations. Oh, right. The fire station over here needs to have fire truck. Speed level 12, 80 kilometers per hour. These are basically the same. I like the one with a ladder. You're going to need ladders with some of these buildings we're getting over here. For sure. So let's get that going. And I wonder if... Just trying to figuring out the bus network over here is going to be interesting. Because right now we just have the microbuses bringing people to the power plant, and that, you know, keeps things relatively easy and simple. But as we get maxed out over here, and we're nowhere near maxed out, I need to get more people down here. But then I got to figure out a way to get them down here to work. 45 workers. But no one can shop there just yet. So there's no point, right? For that, it makes sense to build some of these up first. But then we're spreading our goods out. I think I'd rather build these units first. These guys will use the same resources. This was more to basically double as a storage, like a secondary storage depot. So I think we'll build these next. I don't know if I want to distract my construction. Are you able to get power over here? Because I know this is able to get power because of that. Cannot see. I mean, I think I have to build a connection for this one. I'm gonna have to, yeah. That's not a problem or anything. I was just wondering. I just need to keep that in mind when it is completed that I do that. I need to make sure I do that. Any progress down over here, meanwhile? Nah. Not surprised. There's more kind of priority stuff up over here being done. I'm just trying to figure out my plan down here as well. Like if wait until this road is done. Once that road is done, we'll be able to bring workers down here pretty easily, and we'll be able to transfer them over using the cableway station down to this cableway station. So maybe we should build this cableway station next. And so yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll build the cableway station and this mine. And once these two are done, we're going to upgrade the roads over here all the way back to here. This entire section. Then we're going to build up this. Yeah, we'll basically work from this corner and then work like further south from that corner onwards. I think that's how we have to approach it down there. Now what's the deal over here? We're moving, we're good. Coming through, bringing steel down over here, okay. All these projects are like so close to done. So close to done. That's got to be electronic components, yep. Almost all the resources are here. This is almost done as well. Lots of good progress made over here, actually. No workers. That'll hopefully be solved soon. On road 511. Yeah, I'm guessing that's this road. Funny that it decided to not use... Oh, I guess there's no connection here. Ah, gotcha. No, it should have crossed over onto the main road. Oh, but you know what? It couldn't continue on this way. Okay, that's why. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Missing asphalt. Great. That's always nice. Yeah, it's... Once this main road gets completed, we'll be in a good spot. Because right now they have to turn around over there. And over there, apparently. Where are you headed? Oh, you're headed to the coal power plant. Of course, you're a bus. And actually, we've managed to maintain the power plant. Like, it's managed to stay working. Oh, that's so funny. You have to go all the way around and loop around just to come up here. Oh, that's so inefficient. That's so inefficient. What's the problem with this road? Why hasn't it been completed yet? I need to... Doesn't make any sense. Get this done. Get that done, please. Go ahead and assign a few other things. Again, just to get resources moving, if nothing else. Just to get resources moving, if nothing else. You working on that as well. And we don't have a worker shortage, do we? Enough staff, enough teachers, enough sellers, enough staff at the kindergarten, enough staff at the gym. Yeah, these guys should be happy. Unable to visit a pub or tavern. That's because the alcohol hasn't come through yet, but hopefully it'll be coming through soon. This can't have been the same trip. I want to see this thing load up. I want to see if we're actually running out of alcohol. It's only loading up 4 tons. Wait, hold on. Hang on there, buddy. Just wait until you're loaded. Talking about alcohol and getting loaded. Yeah, just load up fully. What's the deal here? We've got 5 tons at the microbrewery. Why is it not coming through the warehouse? Got so much room at the warehouse. Doesn't make any sense. The connection is fine. Interesting. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Power is fine. No crops. Fine. You can't produce any right now, but that's not... Okay, there. Now you've got crops and you can produce. And well, only the excess is being pushed through? Oh, that doesn't make any sense at all. That doesn't make any sense at all. This is a bit of a problem, actually, in that case. Small barn, you're able to bring crops down from over here, but you're not pulling... That's a food factory, right? This one's full of crops. This one is not. This is a problem. Okay, well, let's get you down to that pub with what little alcohol you do have. I imagine the pubs at Brixtonia are fine. Yeah, we got 6 tons over here. And the restaurant over here, we're basically topped up. The only issue is that these two will have used up what little alcohol we picked up before it got down to the pub over here. So let's just, fast track it down here so that we don't have to worry about that. Now, clothes are already topped up over here. Food is basically going to be topped up as well. Our truck over here is still busy loading up this meat storage, which is fine. Again, we're not in a rush to fill this one up, but at least we have a place for it to go afterwards. Now, this is feeling comfy. Let's go ahead and actually check up on our situations up over here. Trains are moving fine. Trams look like they're moving fine as well. Yep. One up there, one was down here. They're both carrying a fair number of workers, so that's good. Very good. Ooh, might actually be working better than I need them to. Might actually be working better than I need them to. Okay. So that's okay. Up over here. Clothes. Operating without issue. We have a truck in here picking up clothes right now. Yep. Clothes are being stored over here. Okay, good stuff. And then it comes down over here. No clothes there. No clothes here. No clothes here. And no clothes here. That is a problem. That's a problem. Need to produce clothes a bit faster. You're headed to the warehouse. Hopefully you can stock up properly and head down there. We've been playing at double speed for so long, like, I would have expected this problem to be solved by now. So this worries me a bit. But at least crops, chemicals, and fabric are no longer a problem. That's even what... So you're picking up fabric right now. Missing fabric. I'm wondering if I need to continue the export of fabric. I can probably just stop it. If we look at our economy, look at our exports, fabric has made us, let's look at last month. Fabric made us 27K. Well, let's look at last year. Fabric made us, oh my god, over $250,000. Clothes made us over $500,000. If I had more clothes, probably make more money. And that's for a fraction. For a fraction of what we were sending off. I wonder if we just kind of stop interrupting the production of clothes. Again, having a variety of exports makes sense when your economy depends on, like when there's significant economic or price fluctuations, but the fluctuations that are in-game, and I think there are some in-game, they're not significant enough to warrant needing multiple goods production for export. I almost wonder, I mean, it's just the one truck. Now we can see production is continuing when it's almost full. So there seems to be a balance here. And now it's stopped. Speak of the devil. And now this truck is going back with only a partial load. Okay, you know what? I think once this is done, we're going to send it to the depot. I think I'm done exporting fabric for a little bit. Clothes, exporting clothes and having clothes for the people just makes more sense. It's much more important. We're gonna do that. Wait until this gets to the warehouse. Hang on now, bet you're in the warehouse. Oh. Wait, why are you bringing fabric down to... What? I just found the wrong truck. I'll send you back to the depot. There we go. You're fine, fine. All right, cool. And that will hopefully help with the clothes situation. I hope so. All right, back down south over here. Let's see, what's the deal? Good progress being made. Yeah, this road section is completed. This road section is almost completed. This thing needs to be worked on as well now, so let's go ahead and make sure our construction offices... And I am tempted to just go like full auto right now. Because we've basically got all the sections done that need to be organized. Like, they need to be approached in a smart way. They've been completed. Now we're just kind of sitting idle with a lot of these pointlessly. Look at that, 2 cranes working here. Sitting idle is completely useless, obviously. No connection there. I'll mull over that. I'll think about that. I think it's probably time. Yeah. See, I've probably been so inefficient staying on top of this. It made sense at first, but now definite doubts. Because I'm sure these vehicles are immediately going to start rolling out. Because there's, you know, buses that'll take workers over. There's like dumpers and stuff that'll just take goods over for construction, like the resources that we need. This alcohol thing, man, is a problem. It's a problem, not a problem I thought I would have. I wonder, yeah, it was mentioned in the comments as well that I should definitely get some more farms down here. Get farms down there, get them to truck over the crops. Let's go. Modded ones. Small farm. You know, there's gonna be, I might want to tuck it in here or something, so I can maximize the space I use. There's a little bit of finessing and planning to do. Oh, hello. I always click the magnifying glass. The worst thing that could have happened has happened. I was just thinking about this. Is a fire truck able to get down here? Because this one's empty. No workers here. I could maybe get one of these buses. Where are my microbuses? Not both down here, are they? Okay. Turn you around. Move to the fire station instead. Fire station, I said. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I get those 3 workers up here. I might be able to get a fire truck out, down over here. I was literally just thinking about it moments ago. I was thinking about like, oh man, everything else can wait, but the fire station shouldn't wait. Now, if those workers get over there in time, and the fire station, and the fire truck rather, can get down here in time, we might be able to save this building, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Wow, this is the first time a fire has actually destroyed one of my buildings, I think. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Get out of here. Is that not enough workers for one of the trucks? 3 fighters not enough? No? Damn. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Get more of you down here. Let's go. I've never seen a fire rage quite like this in this game. Oh man, we're on fire, but like not in the good way. Thank God this is an isolated building. This could have been so much worse. This could have been so much worse. Oh no! Wow, that's a lot of money down the drain. That is a lot of money down the drain. Buildings without power supply. Hang on. You're not on fire. No workers down here, though. Okay, let's get rid of the, okay. Rid of the fire station from there. That could have been a lot worse. It could have been one of these buildings. That could have been a lot worse. So we're gonna sort that out right now. Go ahead. We're gonna purchase. Maybe we can make it a micro bus. I don't think it has to be a big bus. 24 workers, right? Sure. One of you. You have the simple task of picking people up over here and dropping them off over here. Start that. Workers only. Unload workers only. Cool. That should prevent any future disaster like this. That's terrible. That's terrible. And before I forget that I need one of these, let's go ahead and this time we get to build it ourselves. That is a setback. Not a stop, sorry, but a depot. That is certainly a setback. Especially now that it's saying I can't build due to infrastructure. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me. Where are we? Polybus. Depot. There we go. There we go. It's not lining up nicely like it once had. I could just do this instead. Yeah, there's no reason I can't. Sure. Why aren't you connecting those, the thing? Why aren't you connecting? There we go. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. It's fine. Learned our lesson. That's the first time I've had a building go up in flames. It's kind of a crazy sight. I didn't realize the flames would get so massive. And you know what? We're gonna stop micromanaging the construction sites like this. We're gonna just go ahead and let them auto assign. But that'll be next session, folks. All that will be next session. Our recovery will be next session. It's not that big of a setback. We'll be fine. The nation has continued to grow. Unfortunately, I wanted to get the cars out this session. Oh, hello. Looks like the car dealer is done. No cars, though. No cars. Who's allowed to own a car? Oh, okay. This is all interesting stuff. We'll take a look at that next session. Folks, I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference how I approach content on the channel. Massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, до свидания.